Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to King Spade channel. So the fourth job is finally available in the Taiwan server, and players actually can see all of the fourth job skill at the Switch job NPC. It not only lists out all of the available job class, but also all of the skill tree for the job class. And that's what we are going to do in this video. We're going to look at the official fourth job skill. In this video, we are going to look at the Knight class fourth job Dragon Knight skill. The Knight class is one of the job class that I really want to try but have not tried it yet, especially on the spear build. A lot of players despise the spear build particularly because they say it is the weakest build for the Knight class, but I do see a lot of spear build Knight just one hit kill the monsters on the map when grinding. So I really wonder if they are that bad as what per claim. Well, let's see if that will change for the fourth job. So the Dragon Knight skills are arranged in such that the two-handed sword skills are on the left side. The middle is mainly for the spear, and on the right side we have the dragon skill and the one-handed sword skill. Let's start with the two-handed sword skill first. Firstly, we have the 7-weapon passive skill. This is an extension of the third job Dark Flame Sword Formation skill. Now, the Dark Flame Sword transforms into the 7-weapon. Every time you deal normal attack, has 20% chance to consume one sword to deal damage to all enemies around the target. The sword will be replenished every 5 seconds and can be shortened to 2.5 seconds depending on how much attack speed that you have. Next, we have the 7-weapon Phantom skill. Consume all of the sword array and move to the target and deal AoE damage to the target and its surrounding. The damage is increased for every sword that is consumed, and it also has a chance to inflict blind status. This skill sounds similar to the Shadow Cross Impact Crater or the Dancing Knife skill that consume the spin point to deal damage. Next, we have 7-weapon Demolition skill. This is another AoE skill that works like the Hunter Arrow Shower skill. Consume all sword array and rains down the sword from above that lasts for 10 seconds to deal AoE damage around you. I mean, nothing special, just another offensive skill added to the Knight skills arsenal. And then we have the 7-weapon Sign passive skill. For me, I think this is what makes the 7-weapon skill unique for the Dragon Knight. When the 7-weapon deal damage to the target, it will mark the target, and ally attacking the target has 20% chance to stack the mark up to 20 stacks. At 20 stacks, one ultimate 7-weapon will be dropped. Whenever you or your ally pick up the item, you will immediately replenish the sword array to full stack. The ultimate 7-weapon will be dropped every 8 seconds. So this will allow you to have the 7-weapon basically at all times, so you can deal extra damage from the sword weapon. And perhaps you can use the 7-weapon Demolition skill, the Rain of Sword skill, essentially all the time. Moving on to the skills in the middle. The first one, we have the Storm Slash passive skill. Alright, so this is another side extra damage that the Dragon Knight has. When doing normal attack or skill to deal damage, there is a chance to gain 1 stack of Storm Power status. At 15 stacks, the next attack will trigger the Storm Slash that deal 5 times attacks. So if you are using the two-handed sword weapon, you will deal extra damage for 1 from the 7-weapon and 2 from the Storm Slash attack. So I suppose the Dragon Knight will have increased DPS on the fourth job just by these two passive skills. Next, we have the Hack and Slasher skill. This is a skill that can be used by using the spear and one-handed sword weapon. Deal physical damage to the target. Using spear will deal damage that scale with the strength stat. Using one-handed sword will deal damage that scale with your HP. Next, Charging Pierce. Using spear related skill will add 1 stack of charging effect. At 12 stacks, Charging Pierce effect is activated. It increases final damage bonus by 100% up to 10 times, so 1000%. That is insane when you think about it. So this is where the spear build will get a lot of damage for the fourth job. But we have another one, the Madness Crusher skill. This is just a long-range skill that throws the spear to the designated location and deal AoE damage. Moving on to the skills on the right side. First, we have the Dragon Mastery skill. This skill allows you to ride the dragon and increase your dragon-related skill damage up to 400% that scale with the strength or the VIT stat depending on what weapon you use. Next, we have the Dragonic Aura skill. This is another dragon skill that the knight can use. It deals a fire physical damage in a straight line. The Dragonic Aura skill deals a lot more damage than the other dragon skill, the Dragon Fire Breath and Water Breath skill. It deals 4 times more damage. And lastly, the last two skills, we have skills for the one-handed sword weapon. For the first one, we have the Vager skill. So this is more of a support skill because it affects others, your team members, rather than yourself. Deduct 30% maximum HP and drop an item called Souls of Vager. This item can only be picked by your team members, in which after picking it up, they will gain 18 skill amplifications. When they cast a skill, the skill will deal an additional 3% of your maximum HP damage, up to 400% of your own attack. 18 skill amplification. So I suppose this means that the buff can be used up to 18 skills released by the person that pick it up. Super useful for the damage dealer in your team, especially in team fight in PvP. And the last skill is the Two-Handed Defense skill. This is a one-handed sword skill, but it is called Two-Handed Defense. So using this skill will make you charge in defensive mode. When charging, your final physical damage reduction and final magic damage reduction is increased, but your movement speed is reduced. After charging, deal AoE damage and taunt the surrounding enemy. The damage, the taunting distance, and the taunting duration is increased the longer you charge. You want to use this skill only if you are super tanky. If you have skill that can make you immune to damage during the taunting period, or you have skill that can make you immune to damage during the taunting period, otherwise you will just die. Or perhaps if you have a reflect build, this skill is very well work in your favor. Alright, I am quite surprised that the Dragon Knight skills in general are quite straightforward and not hard to understand. I can see that the Knight class DPS will increase on the 4th job, especially on the two-handed sword with the passive skills that deal extra damage. And also for the spear weapon, the charging pierce effect will increase their damage a lot. The one-handed sword build will just maintain its DPS. Well, they are a very hard job class to kill, especially in PvP. So I guess nothing much that needs to be tweaked anymore. It is essentially already a perfect job class at this point. Alright, let me know what do you think of the Dragon Knight skill at the comment below. That's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.